In this video, we'll create all of the major scales. I'll show you how you can put those into a playlist, rearrange them, change the rhythm, and other things. So we'll begin on the playlist page. Here, we'll tap plus to create a new playlist, and I will call it Major Scales. I'm going to tap and add a new item in the playlist and call it C major. And then I'm going to edit this item. So tap on the rhythm, choose edit pattern, and the rhythm we will enter is quarter note and eighth notes like this, and we will assign a major scale by tapping underneath the notes, tapping where it says sound buttons and choosing keyboard. And then I'm going to turn audition, make sure it's set to off, and enter the major scale. And back down. And then an arpeggio. So that is our exercise. Now while you're in here, you can tap on this button to view different scales. So we could have turned on C major scale to see what that looks like, or D major to see what that looks like. And there's many different scales you can choose from in here. Let's turn the scales off and save this. We'll hit done and then tap on the flashing plus and save changes. So we have this. Now, you could create a new item, input the rhythm again, select the D major scale and enter those notes, but there's a much quicker way. If you tap on the plus and choose duplicate item with your name and rename this to D major, so we'll load D major, you'll see that it's currently C, but if you tap on here, you can transpose, and we can choose to transpose by 2 semitones. So now we have the D major scale, and we just need to save the changes. So we'll tap on the flashing plus and save changes, and we have D major. Starting on D major, I'm now going to add other items to this playlist for the other white note major scales. So if we swipe to the left, an alternative way of adding a new item to a playlist is to tap plus on the main page, save as, choose the name, and then save to playlist. This will save the item to your playlist and not to the presets library. So we can then tap on this and transpose, and then save the changes. So what can we do with this playlist? Well, we could turn on voice announce. So let's go into playlist controls and turn on announce item. And this will tell us the scale that's being played.
E major.
One thing to note with auto announce is that PolyNome uses the Siri voice to pronounce whatever the preset is called. But in this example, you'll notice that Siri doesn't know the sharp symbol.
C D flat major.
But it does get D flat correct. If you want to change this, you can tap on the gear button, scroll down to Q sound, and instead of name, you can choose text. And here you can choose custom text, which Siri will read out.
C sharp D flat major.
So you can choose custom text for any items in a playlist. So an easy way to rearrange is to tap on the pencil button to go into edit mode. Now you can either drag the items where you want them, or you can select them in the order that you like. and then drag the one that you want at the top, and they will be placed in the order that you selected them. You can also select them in a specific order and tap on Actions and choose Arrange, and they will be arranged in the order that you selected. Now let's say you wanted to change the rhythm of this so that we had the major scale, which is here 4 bars, and then we had 4 bars of rest. The first thing to do would be to create a copy of this playlist. So let's go into Playlist Manager and duplicate this by tapping Actions, Duplicate Playlist. We'll create a standalone copy and we'll call it Major Scales with Space. Unload this, and then we will change the rhythm for this first example. So tap on the pattern, scroll to the end, and enter 4 bars of rest. So go to the whole note and enter 4 bars of rest, and then save the changes. And what we can do is copy this rhythm and paste it into all of the other items in the playlist. To do that, tap on the name of the preset and choose Copy Preset, and then go to the playlist. We'll select all by tapping the pencil, choosing Select All, and then we'll tap on Actions and go to Paste Attributes. This allows us to paste attributes from that copied preset into the selected presets. So we are looking at sequencer 1, which is where the rhythm was, and we will paste that into sequencer 1. And all we want to change is the rhythm. We don't want to change the assigned sounds or stickings or anything else, just the rhythm. So then we tap on Paste, and you'll note that all of these items now have the bars of rest at the end. So that should get you started with creating melodic playlists, and you'll find more options in the public library.